Hi, good morning. Here we are at the old church out here in Everett, which is just outside Alliston in Ontario. And the reason we're here this morning is because we're going to be doing some parging. Okay, and the reason we're going to be doing some parging today on the old church is the church itself is probably over 100 years old, and as you can see from the video here, the bricks are actually perished where the frost has got into any little cracks in the brick, and it actually blows the surface. And if we was to leave it, they're just going to deteriorate even further. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to put a bead up all the way round, probably around half a metre in height from the ground. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to move or we're going to cut the earth back around the bottom, because if you don't do this, what normally happens is over a period of time it'll shrink, and the earth will shrink back, and you get a horrible line across the bottom. So we go probably a couple of 3 inches below the line of the grass, and then we put it back once we're finished, and this stops this. The reason I'm showing you this video is because on coming to Canada in 2005, I soon realised that there wasn't really too many people that could actually do a professional parge job. My background is I'm a professional plasterer in England with over 30 years experience, and I'm bringing those plastering skills and knowledge to Canada, and I'm basically just going to showcase parging. Okay, anyway, here we are back out here in Everett, just outside Alliston in Ontario, and we're doing a parge finish to a 100-year-old church. We've come up approximately half a metre around the perimeter, and the reason that we've done this is because the brickwork on the outside is basically shot. Over a period of years the bricks have deteriorated, and a quicker way to actually to do it rather than replacing all the bricks is to give it a coat of parge. I don't really recommend doing this job, not even by a regular handyman. My background is I'm a plasterer from England. I've 30 years experience, and we do a very similar kind of process in the UK. It's called rendering, and I'm using my experience in rendering and plastering to show you a professional parge job. There's lots of things to learn. Basically, on the first coat, when we give it the first coat, we give it a coat of adhesive, and the reason we do this is twofold. First and foremost, it's to neutralise the suction on the brick, and secondly, it helps the parge to adhere. So anyways, this is the first coat that we applied yesterday, and basically what we want to happen is for it to crack, which is what happened. If you try to do it in one coat, you end up getting a lot of cracking on the surface, and it's really not a professional job. So in my opinion and experience, it's a two-coat process. So anyways, that's the first coat, and now we're in the process of applying the second coat, which we've just done. And what we're going to be doing in probably an hour or so, when the parge material picks up, we're going to be giving it a sponge coat. So anyway, I'm going to carry on just giving this a second coat of parge. Okay, so basically we use a big mixing tub and mix it up with a drill, and this is a cement-based parge, which is polymodified, which basically means that it's got a kind of adhesive in it. And what you might notice is as well is that we've actually put a perimeter bead up round the top, And when you do this, it's very, very important that after you finish, you put a coat or you apply some dimonic caulking around the top. You can use silicone. The problem with silicone is that it tends to break down with the UV rays, and the Canadian winter doesn't do it any favours. What we actually use is a dimonic caulk, which is a polyurethane based material, and it's normally good for like 25 years, and what it does is it stops the rain and the snow getting down the back of the bead, and of course if that was to happen, it'll blow the parge off. So very, very important that we give it dimonic caulking around the top of the bead. Okay, anyways, here we go. Okay, so here we are back at the church over in Everett, and we've applied the second coat, and what we're doing now is we're rubbing up the top coat, or sponging it up. If you just wanted to have a quick look, this is pretty much the finished result. Just got to smooth off the corners a little bit more. It's just had one sponge over. I'm going to give it another sponge over after, and yeah, I'm going to come back and going to video the whole area of what we've done, and hope you like it. And if you're interested, the name of our company is New Rooms, and our web address is www.newrooms.ca. Okay, so here we are, end of the day. Just finished second coating the complete plank wall of the old church over here in Everett, which is just outside Alliston in Ontario, Canada. And as you can see, we've just got the final little bit along the bottom here just to finish sponging off, and yeah, that's it, it's all completed. We're going to be coming back in a week or so's time, and yeah, we're just going to give it a coat of primer, and then we're going to paint it, and yeah, should last another 30 years, 40 years. Okay, thank you very much. The day after we finished the parging, just basically going to recap on what we've done here. We first off we put a stop bead all the way around the top. The reason we do this is so that you don't get all the parge going all the way up the wall, and it leaves a nice clean finish. On the top of that we've put dimonic caulking around the top, just to stop any rain or any snow or anything from going down the back of it. We then give the wall a coat of adhesive. This is twofold. First and foremost, it's to neutralise the suction, and secondly, it's to help the parge adhere to the brickwork or concrete. And then we give it the first coat, which we then brushed and roughed up, so that it would then accept. This is the second coat and the final coat, and this is the finished product. We do recommend that you paint it afterwards with first a coat of primer, and then a coat of finished exterior paint. It just helps to protect the parge, and yeah, and you can also do it to match your particular colour of brick. You can use any colour you like on it, and yeah, it looks really sharp and really nice. Just a little footnote regarding parging. There's two types of parging. This is a traditional parge, and then on a lot of your foundations on new subdivision homes, you'll find that you've got what you call a grey coat parge on there, which is basically just a cement-based parge that's just painted over, excuse me, painted over the foundation. And it's all good, but unfortunately it doesn't last very long. It won't last as long as what this traditional parge will last. So yeah, basically that's it. That's the finished parge job. You can visit us at www.newrooms.ca, From there you'll be able to get our contact numbers and any additional information that you might need, like our email address, and yeah, we hope to hear from